Yo, what's happening? On Friday, the government released the April PCE report. That's the Personal Consumption Expenditures report, but don't worry about that freaking long name. And it's got all the data and summaries of inflation, income levels, and current spending habits. And for me, I love it because there's just so much fucking data for me to swim through and get you the truth, not the bullshit that you're hearing on the Sunday news shows or from the politicians talking out of Washington. This data gives us a great snapshot of where the economy stands right now, but I'm also going to use all that data to show you how the economy has performed since January 2025 when this Trump administration started, and now. How has the economy performed under Trump? First of all, income level. I like the type of income that's called disposable income. That's the income after the government takes their cut. The taxes that reduces your pay, and then you have your take-home pay. Well, what's going on with that? As a nation, there's about $23.5 trillion in disposable income. But that's the whole nation. But most importantly, it's gone down this month. Not a whole lot, but slightly lower. And that's a big ass number, 23.5 trillion, but that's the whole nation. We gotta make it more personable, what it means to you, a per person level. So that translates to a per person level of about $68,500 per year per person of disposable income currently. In January of 2025, when Trump took office, it was about $65,700 per person. So, disposable income in the 15 months of this administration did increase by about $2,000 or 4.2%. I want you to remember that number, 4.2% growth in disposable income, because we're going to come back to that a little bit later. Let's talk about spending. What are we spending our disposable income on? Well, actually in April, it's gone up about $111 billion. That sounds like a lot of money. Let's see what increased. What drove those dollars up in consumer spending? Gasoline and energy, housing, utilities, and doctor's costs. What didn't go up? Cars, clothing, the fun shit. Think about what I just said. People are spending more on gas, energy, and doctor's visits. They are not buying new cars. They are not buying clothes. We're not buying more stuff. It's just the stuff that we're buying costs more. And that's just the bare necessities. That's all we can afford right now. And now on to prices. Inflation. That's every news media outlet and politician's favorite number. Since this administration took office, January 2025, prices have gone up 4.4%. Now let's look at what's driving those costs that increased since these guys took office. Gasoline and other types of motor fuel, that's up like 20% since they took office. The grocery store, I gotta tell you about the beef being up almost 20%, coffee up 16%, vegetables up 10%. What's not going up? Prescription costs. That's down about 2%. Eggs, of course, you know that's down about 40-50% because the bird flu's over. But look, the pattern is clear. Gas, heat, food, all up sharply. So don't let nobody tell you that prices are flat, because it's flat on the shit that you're not buying, and you're not buying it because you're spending all your freaking money on the stuff that you have to buy. Gas, heat, doctor's visits. And you know what? I really don't want to kick you in the ass, but the current inflation data says that prices ain't done going up. So in summary, in closing, as I prepare you for the end of the video, yep, disposable income's up 4.2%, but so is everything you're buying since they took office is up 4.4%. So we ain't getting ahead. You're making more dollars, but the cost of living is costing you a lot more dollars. We're actually losing ground. This administration on the campaign, I remember it. They promised that they were going to end inflation and even get prices down. They promised energy costs were going to be cut in half within the first year. None of that's happening. None of it. Nada. So I hope you like this little video, and I hate when all this economic news is so fucking negative. I can't wait till I start making more videos when the economic is good news. So keep watching. We'll get there. Meanwhile, I'll keep you informed, educate you, teach you the basics, economic literacy. We need it.